Welcome to the Art Lady channel. I am about to purchase my last dragon. We just had an event in DragonVale called, I think it was an iceberry event. It was a winter event. And the last dragon I needed, I purchased with some of these little ice berries here. And I'm about to speed it up so that you can see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and press yes. And it's the Kringle dragon for me that is my last dragon here. And I'm going to go ahead and purchase that with my gems. And it needs an earth, cold, or fire habitat to be placed in. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out earth, fire, or cold. Let's see if I can find, how about a cold habitat? I'll place it in. So I need to move one of my dragons. I'm at level 100, by the way. And this is the second time that I've finally got all the dragons. And then what happens is they release new ones, so then I'm now behind. And then I have to get all the dragons all over again. But I wanted to share with you this exciting moment of getting my last one finally. And I think it's been a couple years since I last saw the flames coming out of DragonVale. So I just placed, I can't help but click on these things when I see them. I just placed a dragon from the cold habitat now into my storage. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hatch this dragon. So I've just speeded it up with gems. The Kringle egg. So there we go. And I'm going to hatch him. And you always want to be careful and focus and pay attention. Several times I've done things where I've deleted by accident if I'm not paying attention or trying to do many things at once. So I'm going to hatch him into my cold. And there he is. And this is a new thing that they started. Do I want to remove him from my wish list? And I'm going to hit yes. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and feed them. And here's my food. You can see it come down here. If you've never played DragonVale. And he's getting bigger. Oh, actually, he's a really cool dragon. And that is my last dragon. So let me feed him up. I'm going to use up most of the food up top. I at least like to get my dragons up to 15. I'll feed them up to level 16. I want to save this for some other Rift Dragon food. Wow, that is an amazing dragon. And he is my last dragon. Now, if you want to change the name of him, you can always tap on here. Change his name. I'm just going to type in last, and later on I'll think of some more creative name to put him, to give him. Now, let's go find the smoking statue or the smoking tower that I'm supposed to see flames coming out of. My park is pretty big. I have almost all of the islands. And that tower, here it is. And we are now smoking. So this is what I've waited for and saved up for. Now, I haven't bought or used any cash, real money, in DragonVale. So it is, I think maybe when I first started my park like 4 years ago, I might have bought some gems or something. But it was minor, like probably $5 or $2. So it is possible, totally possible, to not spend money. And I just save up and just wait for those dragons. And I have been a member, I think it's been 4 years, since they opened, since they started their thing. I think I started doing DragonVale a few months after they just started releasing it. And that's how I've collected everything. So with patience. And that's the issue, I think. Most of us just have to have patience, and you'll eventually get them. And of course now, next week, they're probably going to release some new dragons. So I am going to lose this fiery flames. So I wanted to record this memorable moment and have it. And then share it with everybody. And there we are, flaming. And that is the symbol of, yay, I got everything. And this is what he did. I think this is the same thing that happened several years ago when I got all the dragons. Of course, we didn't have, right now, let me pop to right now, I'll show you. Right now, all of the dragons are 413 dragons, and it's January of 2018. And so the total number is 413. Like I said, next week it could go up. They could release some new dragons, and then my wonderful, exciting dragon fire-breathing statue is no longer working. So this will probably shut off like it did in the past when I lost the status of having all dragons. But this is what it looks like when you have all the dragons in DragonVale. It's kind of cool. Looks like it's got like sparklers coming out of the roofs here. Which is kind of exciting. I also have, I'll show you real quick. Make sure you sign on this little guy too. This gives you free gems. I do that all the time. As you can see, I have 200 gems. In a couple weeks, I'll have another 200 or so, or 100 or so. My gems add up fast because I have a lot of activity and I do a lot of these little extra things like this. I'll make a video on how I get my gems. But let me show you my rift. I also have all the rift islands here. I think there was 40 of them that you could possibly buy. Let's see, the habitats. Yeah, 40. So soon after this rift event, I was able to sign up and purchase them all with my little purple gems here. And so I'll show you what all the islands look like. I did find almost right away 2 of these things. This is the breeding cave. And I did find, oh, here's some little things. And I did find this thing. So if you haven't found these yet, this is the rift hibernation. I think my son hasn't found he found the hibernation cave. He hasn't found this thing, and I'll show you that as soon as I collect this. He has not found this thing right here. He has not found the transfiguration tower. So let's go in there. He has not found this yet. And this is where you can change the, I don't know what you call these things, these powers, whatever the rift alignment element, that's I guess what they call it. So my glare dragon, if I want to change the element, I just go on here and click one of these, and it's going to I can set that trait to, from, what do you call that? From winter to, or cold to water. So that's how you do that. But he hasn't found that tower yet. So there's all my rift as well, my rift islands. And I would guess that DragonVale will extend the rift into the cloud area at one point. I can only go as far as here, though. So I've taken up most of my room with my 40 islands, but I'm guessing they're going to expand this eventually and let me go more than 40 or give me more than 40, and then let me purchase. You end up, you can buy these with your little gems. Clear them. Here, I'll clear this one. For 17, sure. And I can puff it away. So there's that. But let me go back and I'll show you again. We'll go back to the park and you can see my smoking dragon. Where'd that guy go? My smoking dragon tower. I never paid too much attention to that tower because it was always, for years, it didn't smoke. There he goes. My sparkling smoking tower. And that's what it looks like when you achieve all the dragons. So, I mean, is it a big deal? Not really. Am I crazily excitedly super duper excited? Not really, because, like I said, next week, this little smoking tower is going to be, it'll stop, I'm pretty sure. If that's what happened last time, or like what happened last time. He should continue smoking. I've earned that now. And then maybe something else stop twinkling. I lose my twinkle. But once he starts, I reach that level of getting them all. But anyways, there we are. And I hope you learned a little bit about DragonVale. And let me know in the comments if your tower is smoking like mine, or how long it lasted. Like I said, last time, I don't remember it lasting very long before DragonVale came out and issued new dragons. So as soon as they make new dragons, at least that's what happened last time. As soon as a new dragon is released, then my tower, I'm expecting it to stop like it did last time. But I don't know. Maybe they plan on changing it this time. This actually looks like it's sparkling as well. So I don't know. I don't remember this star, actually. Let me see if there's anything special over here. No. I'm going to have to look on my son's game. This looks new. So I'm going to look on my son's game. Let me know in the comments if you have this sparkly star. This could be every time I achieve all the dragons, and maybe another one will form on this pedestal. Here, this bump up. But that looks different for me. Unless no, this wasn't a Starfall event. This was the Winter Wonderland event, or Winter something event. Oh, now it's not sparkling. So I'm actually not sure what DragonVale's doing. So we will see. I will keep you updated. I'll post another video if anything changes, but somehow I just lost my sparkle over here. And I hadn't paid attention to that sparkle before. I hadn't noticed. Let me know in the comments if yours is sparkling. And if you don't have all the dragons. But for some reason I just lost it. I don't know why. That just may go on and off periodically. But this sparkle, I don't think is from the event. From the special event. I think it's because I achieved all dragon status. I don't know. Well, I hope someday you achieve it too. Like I said, it's just fun playing the game.